Ready? All right, we're back. We're in the Grand Parade tournament on the opening round. We're on the backside. I'm playing my 77 count, and Dunner's playing another Dunner. What's up, Dunner? What's up?
It's time for some backside.
It's time for some backside. I think the front kicked our backside. I picked up two and I dropped one. I dropped one on a freaking par 5. And I said this in the qualifying rounds that mid par 5, our landing zone, because we're trying to get into the shadows, is a lot more difficult than it used to be if we were just trying to hit it straight forward. And it's true. All right, I'm ready. What way's the wind blowing in the back? So we got side wind here. So I think I can use, with this wind, I can use a power 3 ball. And I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. We're playing in Finland. We've traveled. Dunners came from Canada, and I came from the Pacific Northwest, from Oregon. And we've flown over to Finland.
Yeah, Canada. The little place of Canada.
I'm still spinning. Another Dunner.
I'm like an hour away from Detroit.
I'm sorry. I worked in Michigan once, and they were like,
Actually,
"Hey, we want you to go to Detroit."
More south than, well, no, I wouldn't say a lot, but several places.
They were like, "You have two choices. You can work out of." I can't remember what the hell the name of the town was I was working out, but my territory was, if you take Michigan and you put it in quarters, I had the upper left quarter. That entire quarter of the state was my territory. And it is a weird area up there, but they were like, hey, you can work up there, or you can cover all that area, or you can work in Detroit. And I was like, I will take that area. I do not want to work in Detroit.
Well, no. Why not?
I worked in Illinois one time, and they were like, you got two choices.
Oh, rough. Oh, shit.
You can work the entire lower part of the state. I think it's I-70 that runs through there. You can run everything south of I-70, or you can work in Chicago. And I was like, I'm going to work everything. I do not want to be in Chicago. That's not going to happen. Not interested. I think I can just bring, I'm gonna switch this up. Bring a Titan. Titan, the king of balls. That's right, you heard me. And I'm gonna put a little teeny bit more topspin on it. It's because I'm not getting any push today.
Yeah, I went overboard.
Man, I don't. Man, that is maybe not enough of a ball. I don't know if I'm going to actually hit the fairway there, because we're not getting any push. I did just barely, and I didn't put enough topspin on it because I no push there, so I probably needed to put on all the topspin. I could have brought out a power 5 ball and just made that whole standardized. You still have to put on overpower even if you have a power 5 ball. I say this every time I get into these situations, that the next time they come out with those 444s, I'm buying some. And I've recommended that everybody buy those 444 balls, because really that's the only 4-power ball, unless you want the precision ones, that you really will need.
Jesus.
You need to get up close and put on backspin.
I already do. I already have it all on.
You're going to run out of time. What in the hell was that?
I don't know. I must have hit it.
I'll make this and save you.
I give up. No, I don't.
Just a bit outside. Can't hit it great. Arr. All right. Were we practicing that hole, or did we actually play it? Jesus. And that's the hole we have to make. All right. That is not a good start to the back. The good news is, and I will tell you that I'm actually excited about this. The good news is that I've been killing it in the qualifying round and killing it in the opening round, and then I've been folding like a cheap fucking chair in the weekend round. So maybe I can come into the weekend not playing worth a shit and smoke it out in the weekend round. And traditionally in the past, that's pretty much like almost every tournament I've won. There's a handful that I've just been playing well all week, but normally I like to peak in the weekend, and I've been peaking in the opening round. I can only think of a couple tournaments where I had really good scores, and then I was able to back up those scores with either the same score or better in the weekend. Not often.
2 fucking bars, man.
But tiebreakers are so much more important. All right. Hole number 2. Which way's the wind blowing this time? And the whole deal here is that a 3-side spin ball does not get it done on the right. And I really... let me pull out my trusty dusty calculator here.
See, I imagine if you're bouncing over, you're probably going like in that little cutout to the right, close to the bunker there. I think the better angle is to move forward and go up to the bunker and come at it with the right spin. Because if you get to the tee and you actually look at the hole from the tee before you shoot it, you can see it in the green, like where you're aiming. There's like a complete ridge, and it all just falls down and away from the hole. It's like no matter what the ball guide says, it's not happening. And I've not seen a person miss left trying to bounce over yet.
We'll see how high the wind is here. I'm going to bring a low wind ball, and I am ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. No dots. No dots. I got dots.
Oh, shit.
Did you get somebody?
I was just about to back out, too.
And that's probably my fault.
Right
and I'm
there.
still spinning. I thought I was on the thing to start when I said go, and I started about a second after I said I was ready to go. We got matched up 8 out of 9 on the front. The only one we didn't get matched up was hole number 9. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this right. I go first. What's the wind? 3-1. 5-3-3.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. It stopped right before the hole.
5-3-3. There's 5 1/3. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I can get close. I think that might be the first. Oh, mine stopped right in front of the hole. Right in front of the hole and on the left. It was right there. Right there. And that was with a 72% wind adjustment. The thing about coming in out from the left-hand side is there's a spot that you move just a little bit and it swings over to one side of the hole, and you move over just a little teeny bit and it like misses the hole. It's almost like you need to go farther to the left and then bring it more to the right.
Yeah, exactly.
That was close though. Close. That was a 72% wind adjustment at max club. And I don't know where I am in my club, but I did a max number, so. I went back and watched the first couple rounds, the qualifying round, my practice round and my qualifying round, and looked at where I was hitting, and I was getting real close to getting in the rough, and did the reverse math on it. Was like, man, that would be like a 72% wind adjustment. But it's not downhill, so I have no idea. I have no idea what the deal there is. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's that far downhill, but for whatever reason, that number's working for me. All right, that hole blew. So I guess we're gonna have to pick it up right here. And I think you can bring a katana on this. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. Get a little bit of headwind, so I am going to bring out a power 3 ball just because of the wind. So for the drive shot, we're going to have a little bit of headwind, and on the shot to the cup, we're going to have almost pure side wind. Are you ready?
I'm trying to figure out where I want to.
And I've been doing this with a katana, but I think it might be a little bit better to bring out a Kingmaker just on the drive. And I'm taking off 10% of the wind to the cup, and I'm trying to get out there far enough that when I do the shot to the cup, I can put on one left-hand side spin.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. Now let's get matched up this time. No freaking Yukon, no Rav, whatever the hell. Everybody needs to stop playing so that Dunner and I can get matched up.
That's right.
That's right. Another Dunner. All right, this is going to be, for everybody listening to the channel right now, this is going to be a tutorial on how to do double albies. I'm going to get an albie, Dunner's going to get an albie. Dunner's going to get his first because he's going first, but we're both going to get albies here. See if Dunner can get the perfect shot. El Perfecto. Now let's see if he doesn't, if he ends up in the...
Good, fair enough. Yeah.
Yep. That dog will hunt. That dog will hunt. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Where's Buster at? Get in here. We need sound effects.
Okay, the wind's going to push me this direction, so let's take the wind out. Max curl and a little bit of overpower. Hitting it perfect. On the front, I hit it 2 rings great to the left, and I thought I was going to...
oh yeah, that's good.
I damn near over curled it.
Get it up there. Yeah, it's wet there.
And I am trying to get more distance forward than I normally try and get. I usually want to be exactly like where Dunner's at. And I am trying to get a little bit more distance so that I can straighten this shot out, so that I can come in on the flat instead of coming in at an angle where you have to almost put on a little bit of right hand side spin. Trying to get at it so that I can put on that little bit of left. Okay, and Dunner's going to hit this perfect, and it's going to go in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in.
I hope so.
Oh, that's got the look. It gave us a little bit of hope there. It gave us that little, almost like the slow-mo look.
Good guy showed up. 1 second.
And we are getting a little bit of headwind here, so 2.8. 252. $252. Hey, get where I want you, damn it. Hitting it perfect. I think I overpulled it. It should have just been 2.5. I think with that kind of, if we got a headwind, we probably just need to do a regular pull. But if we got any kind of tailwind, we probably need to take. I've been taking wind off and it's been working. But I think with a headwind,
yeah, I have to add there.
I think with a headwind, we probably need to just do a straight up shot. Maybe even add on another 5%.
Yeah, I'd be willing to go +10 to start there. That way, if you missed left, then okay, right on. That's good. That was a big miss. Well, my one anyway. It's yours, because some guy was rude and brought food to my house, so I had to answer the door. Fucking guy.
And I slightly overpulled it. I did a 2.7 instead of a 2.52. I was thinking 2.52 and I did 2.7. That was the deal there. All right, hole number 13. What is
this one's going in. This is going to be the perfect wind. Just because.
Just because. Well, we haven't hit this. We haven't. All right, this wind works for me, and I'm still confused on what the hell we should do on here because I didn't hit. I think I've hit in one shot in perfect, and it didn't go in.
I'm gonna play +20 mid club.
And last time
That's my plan.
You're gonna play +20 mid, and I think last time I played
mid. Yeah.
I played 1 for 1 +2. But I hit it great to the right, and it went great to the right, so I have no freaking clue. And I'm gonna hit the same thing. I'm gonna hit 1 for 1 +2. See what it does. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. And I'm taking a nav and a sniper. The sniper. I'm spinning. I got dots. I got no dunner. Where is another dunner? Where is he?
Coming up.
Where is he? Another dunner. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3.1. There's 3 and almost 1. Hitting it perfect.
Good.
Woo! In the hole. And
What you did?
I did a 1-for-1 plus .2. And I started off on that side of the cup, so, and it went in on that side of the cup, so that was almost dead on. 1-for-1 plus .2. Yep. See if we get 2 hole-in-ones in a row.
Shit, hit perfect.
And hit perfect. Get in the hole.
Looks good.
Looks good. It's got the look. Oh, and it broke right at the very end.
I knew I needed more legs. I needed to put more topspin on it.
I did run my ball guide just like maybe half a square through it.
Man, oh man.
I think me and you were playing.
Just missing all the fucking shots here.
I think me and you were playing friendlies one day, and we were out there, and I can't remember which course we were playing on, but we were like fucking killing it on the hole-in-ones. Like we were, I get a hole-in-one, he get a hole-in-one, and then we'd have to reshoot the shootout. I think we did. Yeah. I think we got on one hole where you got 3 hole-in-ones in a row, and I got 2, and then I missed the third one, but we were killing it.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was a long time ago.
I did that one time with Dale Appleby too, and we started off and I was hitting hole-in-ones, and then we both started hitting hole-in-ones, and then he was hitting hole-in-ones, and I couldn't hit a hole-in-one if they let me go up there and drop the ball in the hole. Okay, I'm going to switch to the rough bump here because I don't like if you're hitting from the island, I tried this island shot because of the new pin placement. I've tried this island bounce. And the deal is that sometimes it works out right, but if I move up close to the front so that I can't get my ball guide's like here 1 minute and then it's over here and then it's here and then it's over here. And when it does that, like Dunner was saying when we shot the first 9, usually what you'd want to do is get closer to the cup and put on a little bit more backspin, but then you're on this side and not hitting off the island. So Dunner's doing the rough bump here. And I think I'm going to switch to the rough bump as well. Otherwise, I think if you want to go over, you're going to have to do a lot of backspin. And if I was going to do a lot of backspin, I can do. How much topspin are you using on your on that rough bump?
Like pretty much all full topspin. Mine is like less, I don't know, 0.3.
And you're using
0.4.
You're using a runner, right?
Oh yeah. It's the only club that has enough topspin, short iron, to do that shot.
With the 97. How accurate is a runner? I never play with the runner. So what's that? 66 accurate? That's 3 less than 2, so it's 1.7 per ring. 1.7, 3 rings is 5. 5.1. Maybe. My other option is to go at it with my thorn and use backspin.
Or hit it further up, somehow get it closer, a little bit closer, so that you can actually use your wedge off the island.
Well, I think I'd have to bring a bigger.
Have your second bounce hit the front, the upslope, to kill it, and then let it roll itself out.
And I am at minimum club. But I think the only way I would be able to get that done is to bring out a bigger ball. And then I take the risk of actually being in between clubs. And if I hit with my thorn from the other side, it's going to be about mid club. And my thorn accuracy is 1.9 per ring. Let me write that down. Let me write some of this shit down. What hole is this?
5.
5. So if I use a thorn and try to backspin it in, and I really don't like doing that because that's the low percentage. My thorn would be 1.9 per ring at max. And I'm not going to be at max. I'm going to be at about mid. I think I can get it done with my Kingfisher. I'm just going to play it like I was playing it, and we'll see what happens.
Chicken shit.
Well, I've taken that shot a couple times with the Kingfisher, and it seemed like it worked out good, and I've taken it several times, and I did this hole. I definitely like the old pin placement better. Definitely. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I definitely like the old pin placement better. I've made a lot of eagles on this hole in the old pin placement. I haven't quite figured out how I want to play it here. Another dunner. What am I going to play here? I'm playing a Kingfisher. I'm in my Kingfisher. It's 1.1, 1.6, 2.2. And with this wind, I'm going to do 1 full backspin. I'm actually wondering, like in the past we've never hit to the left. I'm just wondering with the new pin placement if what it looks like from the left. It might not look too bad. Maybe.
I mean, it's probably worth taking a look at. Just to see what kind of... Looks like you got a few moguls to navigate. But the second shot's good, crazy down, when it doesn't agree.
I'll take the shot from over here. Let's see what it looks like. I'm brave. Hitting it perfect. El perfecto. As long as I can get in front of those trees. That should be I don't know. I might have needed a little bit more distance to get in front of the tree.
No, you're good.
It's close. We'll see what it looks like from over there. I've actually, when this hole first came out, I hit it over there a couple times just to see what it looked like, and it wasn't the way to go. So, and that is a shit ton of topspin. Uh-oh. Better hurry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I slept, I hit the fucking thing, and I missed it.
Where the hell am I at in my club? I'm right at max. 1.1 per ring.
I don't know why I bothered checking. I already knew where I am.
And I've been doing a plus 10%, so that would be 2.1. So it's 1.9 times 1.1. That's 1.9. It's 1.1 per ring. There's 1.9. Ah! Just a bit outside. That actually wasn't a bad shot from over there. I would have liked to have seen what that looked like perfect, but that actually wasn't too bad from over there. I was able to start off on the green, didn't have the worry about the what I'm curious on here is you can look at Dunner's rings that are on the green, and you can look at the rings that are in the rough, and you can see how distorted they are. And when the wind's blowing in this direction, it might be hard to make a good wind adjustment.
Just gotta pick one that's normal.
We'll see if he can get this. He got this on the front. We'll see if he can get it on the back. Perfect. I wish I would have hit mine perfect.
Oh. How did it come up short with a tailwind?
Because those rings were distorted in the pool.
No.
I've never been a fan of those types of rough bumps. I know that you and Kyle, you guys have always loved rough bumps. Any kind of rough bump. Shit, they'll do a rough bump off the third branch of a tree if that's where the rough bump is at. But there are some rough bumps that, in my opinion, are dangerous as hell. And I watch you guys do them, and I am proud that you guys do them shots. And I'm happy that you do them because you guys do have success a little more often on those holes than I do because you'll take those risks. But damn. Some of them are narrow. Narrow. All right, hole number 15. What is hole 15?
No guts, no glory.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, and there's some tournaments where like the holes that I'm doing well on the holes that like because I like to pick my ponies, and so the problem is that when you pick your ponies like that, you've got to go out there and you got to step up on the ones that you're like, I got to get this hole. Because I'm kind of like giving up a few holes. But if I don't go out there and step it up on those holes, then it can definitely eat my lunch. Which way is the wind blowing on this hole? This hole I epic failed on the front. And I'm going to hit it out there a little bit farther with this wind. And I'm going to use the Power 3 ball. I'm going to use a Kingmaker because you need side spin. And even though if you have any 3 side spin or 4 side spin balls, this is a great hole for it. Even if you're using a 4-4-4, because sometimes we've found the distance issue. Like you can be a little short and the 4 power ball will get you to the right spot even if you had a little bit of headwind. And we haven't had any headwind yet on this hole. So I mean in the weekend round I would anticipate that we're going to get headwind on this hole.
Oh yeah.
Faux freaking show. Alright. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. And I jacked that up a little. Let's back out and do that over again.
Alright.
I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I forget sometimes that they have a second screen that pops up for playing because you can practice. I got dots. I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Here comes another Dunner. Come on, come on, come on. Another Dunner.
It should be faster.
The
I should double back out.
Golf. I'm going to hit it out there a little bit farther. I want to see what the... I think if you hit it out there too far, you take that rough bump out of play. Out of play. But I'm going to try and hit it more in front of the shadow and pick up the little bit of distance. I'm trying to get out into this area. I don't really want to be up here. I want to be just right in front of the shadow. I want to get up there far enough that my Kingmaker's got its red line is on the fairway on the other side, on the pin side. And I've been trying to shorten it up, and it's super dangerous to try and shorten it up here. On the front, I hit a one ring great to the right where Denner's at. I'm actually going to try and get a little bit in front of where Denner's at.
Yeah, a little bit further wouldn't hurt. But also to the right as well.
Let's see if that's too much. I'm going to do a 10%, so 3.5. 3.5? Hitting it perfect. El perfecto. And that is almost where I want. I'd like to be a little bit more to the right, but just trying to get it out there a little bit farther, because you can actually, with a 3-power ball, what we found out on the front, now that's perfect. Perfect. If you hit it like dead center in the middle of that shadow, you're actually short with a Kingmaker. And you don't have any room to work out any headwind. That is going to be a beautiful shot there, bro.
Hopefully.
Are you taking it straight up, or are you adding anything onto it?
I'm going to do plus 10. I'm going to go about like 4.2 rings here. So, plus.
See if you can get in the same boat as Richard. Richard, one of our teammates, sent me messaged me a video, and he got an Albie on this.
Oh, too much.
And what did you do on that?
I did plus 10, plus a little bit extra at max.
I'm just going to do...
It was like, the wind was, so my one was 3.7, I did like 4.2. I think it looked like to me anyway. So maybe just 3.8.
I'm gonna just do the 3.8. I'm gonna just do a normal adjustment and see what happens. See where that puts me. There's 3.8. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Didn't quite pull it enough. Maybe 1-to-1 plus 1 or plus 2.
I'd start with plus 0.1.
That's the best look I've had at it. Well, part of it has been that's the best wind we've had as far as like going at it, because the wind in the qualifying round was going, so you had to pull over the sand, and I didn't like that shit at all, because that sand trap sucks. And I was playing this with a katana because I thought, well, we could go at it with a katana, but a katana wasn't enough of a ball.
As opposed to the sand traps that don't suck.
Well, there are a few that don't really distort your ball, but most of them do. I don't like hitting over sand. I mean, if I can figure out a way not to hit over the sand, I will. I may have 2 shots on a hole just because I don't want to. And the hole number 2 is a prime example. I've got 2 different ways I'm going at it. depending on which way the wind's blowing. If I have to pull over the sand, I'm hitting it on the right. And if I have to pull over the sand on the right, I'm hitting it on the left. I am not pulling over that sand. All right, I janked up my drive shot on this on the front, and I am not dicking around here.
Yeah, okay. I need to get at least one back.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're going to be scarce. All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I overhit it. I took a little bit of wind out, but the wind really pushed it. The wind pushed it. It was 4.5, so it should have been 3 rings, and it pushed me, and I took out about a half a ring. And it pushed me forward about 3 rings, and I hit it to the right. But even if I hadn't hit it to the right...
Where the hell are you?
Oh, I got somebody else.
I was going to say I backed out already once.
I just assumed that we were going to get each other, and OGK jumps in here and interrupts our stream. What the fuck? And they put too much topspin on.
I didn't quit fast enough, that's why.
And they are over. And gone. Alright, I'm taking my number 5 bag and I'm bringing a Titan, the king of balls. And I'm putting on 1 topspin. I'm going to leave the wind in. I'm going to take the wind out and then put the forward moving wind back in. Just a little teeny bit of curl. Hitting it perfect. Don't get on the green. There we go. Perfect. I'm on the fringe. Do not want to get on the green here. I've been in this area up on the green when the pin was in the old placement, and you can't make the putt. This green sucks. And that ball still could go in. You never know, because there's so much movement on this. That works. That works, bro. Hit it great, and that's the deal. There's so much movement on this green that even if you hit it great, it could still go in. I'm going to put that just a little farther through the cup because we're going uphill. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. That works. Eagle, eagle. Did you get out there?
Yeah. Yeah, and I fucking lost another one here, probably.
You lost what?
Lost another shot here, probably. I'm done. This round is useless.
Where did you end up on the drive?
In the one lone bunker that you can possibly hit.
Oh, on the other side?
Yeah, next to the trees. I mean, I can still make this. I'm gonna make it. That's right. I'm gonna make it.
Well, I over pulled it slightly on the front. You can make it from there. Hole number 17. This is that. I got lucky on the front, and I got a hole in one here, and I hit it great to the right, which means I didn't pull it enough.
Of course not. It's gonna do a swirl and not go in. Alright, well, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm not doing it anymore.
Are you not doing it anymore?
No.
You're not even going to practice hole 17 and 18 for your other accounts?
No, fuck that. It's not going to be practice because I'm not really in the mood anymore to deal with it, so.
I gotcha.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, what time is it at your house? Shit.
I fucking fell asleep at work today. I never fall asleep at work. For like a good, our break's half an hour, so I probably slept for 20 minutes. And then I woke up and it was like, oh my god, this is terrible. All I want to do is go back to sleep now. It's like waking up in the morning all over again. That's why I never fall asleep at work. I never bother to even put my head down. But today was just like, no, I'm fucking tired. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and it's, what, 10:47 at your house right now?
Yeah, something like that.
Y'all, all right.
That's about right.
Well, you do have another account.
Finish her off, and yeah, I still got 9 more holes in another account, which I started with a 15 too. So.
Well, that's good. The best I've seen
on my mind too.
In this bracket right here, I got in yesterday, but I didn't play yesterday. But there was somebody that came into it. They had I saw at 9 holes they had 16. So I'm pretty confident somebody's above 30. For sure.
Most likely. All right, man.
All right.
Finish off strong.
I got 2 holes left. I will
give you a show tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
There, man.
All right, you're only going to get my exciting voice for the last 2 holes. Here we go. If I can get an opponent. Now I'm in Finland, and I don't know if I can get an opponent. I could switch back to the U.S. I'm spinning. Da-da. Steve from the 312 Irish clan. So I have no idea. I made a hole in one on a grate to the right. And the way the wind was blowing on that one, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and watch the video, but I don't think I pulled it enough. So I'm going to up my wind percentage. The green looks like it's super flat, but you can look at it when it's up here, and like if you hit on one of these just a little bit on one side or the other on that slope, it takes an irregular bounce. It seems like it always wants to go to the right. .5, 6.3 rings. Let's switch this to a navigator. 6.3 rings. There's 5, 6, 3. Hitting it perfect. I hit it great, and it went in. Let's see if I can hit it perfect and it go in. Woo! In the hole! And that was with a 40% wind adjustment. In the hole. All right. Now I just need to get the Albie on hole number 9. Or hole number 18. And I can put myself in the right spot. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. We got wind, favorable wind. What I really need here, I'm gonna bring one of these balls right here because I need the 5 side spin, and I really don't have any other balls that have side spin. I think these are all, I think this one's top spin. I don't have any ball that's got more side spin than that. This is where a 444 would come in really handy, because you really want the wind on the shot to the cup, but I'll just deal with it. Just deal with it. I'm going to take that bag right there. Let's clear out a slot. Never want to play without an empty slot. We're harvesting clubs. We're farmers, whether you want to be a farmer or not. You are a farmer. Taking bag number 5. Now you can do this with a big topper. And you can do a max overpower hook shot. And I found that the max overpower hook shot works better with the big topper because it has more curl. You can do it with an extra mile. Any place you get over to the other side, if you got a Nirvana in your bag, you can recover and get on the green. And depending on where you're at in the rough, you're still going to have a shot. You're actually going to have a shot at Albie, especially if you have a ball that's got side spin. At least 3. Otherwise, you'll have to put on curl. So it's not that you can't get an Albie, it's just that it's hard to replicate it when you have to use, whenever the word curl comes into a shot. On drives, we use curl all the time, but the shot going to the cup, you really don't want to use curl. Unless you're using max curl. Either using no curl or max curl. Okay, I'm going to do at least 10%, so I'm going to do 3 rings. Hitting it perfect. Ooh, that's the problem with hitting off on the right hand side there. If you hit on the right hand side, it slopes down and it'll make your ball go flat to the other side. Now I'm not in a bad spot. I'm back farther than I'd really like to be. I'd like to be up towards the front, but with the 5 side spin ball, that's actually going to help me. I should be able to get around the trees and have a shot at Albie. And I took this shot 4 or 5 times in the qualifying round. I got an opponent that we kept hitting it back to the other spot, and I actually got to practice this shot 4 or 5 times, but I never did get the wind adjustment quite worked out. Didn't get quite enough distance, so I will have to put a little bit of curl on it. 4. I'm just going to do the 4. A little bit of curl. And I hit it great to the left, which in that situation puts me farther away from the tree, so it didn't kill me. Close! Perfect would have been really close. Did the same thing on the front. I didn't hit it perfect. I hit it great to the right, and I ended up great to the right. I had to put curl on it, and it's one of those things I would have loved to have seen without it look like perfect, but the great to the left got me farther away from the tree, so it's not a big deal. You start hitting the shot like that great to the right where you're getting closer to the trees, and it could be problematic. It could be. All right, I missed a lot of shots. I didn't get hole number 1. I dropped a hole on the front. I dropped one of the par 5s dicking around. Ended up in the sand. That's the one shot right there I can say that I definitely dropped. Some of the holes I just didn't make. I did pick up hole number 8 on both the front and the back. In the hole. All right. I'm kind of happy though. This is really how I like to play it. I like to just go out there and not really have a smoking out opening round, so that I leave some stuff on the table for the weekend round and then try and peak in the weekend round. I've been peaking in the opening, so I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. This should give me a pretty decent tiebreaker. Somebody's over 30, I'm sure. Wow, I can't believe that 30 was at the top. And they did the same thing. They janked up hole number 5 on the front. So, like, looking at their round, they had a smoking backside. And 2 Albies on the front. That's going to be a killer tiebreaker right there. 2 Albies. Let's see if the person that shot the 16 after 9 is still down here and hasn't played yet. Nope. They must be in it somewhere, or they totally fell apart on the back. This is pretty much what I thought it's going to look like towards the weekend round. That if you get to 28, 28's where you want to get you. I think the top 10, you know, if you think about this bracket and another bracket being put together, we're looking at the top 12, and there's still a few people to go. Top 12 people being at 28. So the top 10 is going to be dominated by 28s, and anything that you can pick up on a 28. So if you can pick up 2 per side, and I really think the par 4s are, and the mid par 4, which in the past has been a really good opportunity to pick up. And which one is that? Maybe that was the one we were on. No, it's hole number 5. This par 4 right here. The last time here, I hit it out here to come out, and I would have liked to have been a little bit farther out away from the tree, this tree right here, so that I would have had a little bit cleaner look at it. This tree didn't really impede me, but it would have been nice if I was a little bit farther to the left. But that was actually a pretty decent shot coming in. And normally, like where the pin used to be, you really wanted to be right here. But I've been having issues trying to going over the island. Like, it seemed like it worked. I did it once and it seemed like it was fine, but then I did it again and the ball went way past the cup. And the last time I shot from over here, it was one of those things where it's here 1 minute and then past. So, and even when I came up as far as I could. So Dunner was doing the rough bump, but the rough bump, if the wind's blowing anywhere in this direction, I think you're fine. But if you're getting tailwind where you have to pull into that rough further, I think it's going to be problematic because the rings are getting distorted. So just trying to take a normal shot every single time. This side might not be bad. I'm going to play this side over here and see what the deal is. I'm going to switch it up because it is in a different spot, and I'm going to play it from over here. It's a little bit farther away. So if you draw your arc and you're in this area right here, I mean, you're definitely farther back when you're over here. I think this was a long iron and this was a short iron. But I'm going to try this shot. I'm gonna because it's changed, I'm gonna try it out and see what the deal is. I didn't hit it perfect into the cup, and I think if I would have hit it perfect, it would have went in. I did a +10 on this hole from this side. But I'm going to continue to work on it. But I think of the par 4s, this might be one that's a little more difficult because of the pin placement. But the other par 4, hole number 7, this hole I think is much easier with the pin where it's placed, because I played from this side for a long time, and then I bagged it because I didn't really like how it engaged with the cup. I made a lot of eagles here, but it was a little difficult because the pin placement's on the side of the hill and it would break to the right. But with the pin placement over here on this side, even if you can just get to here, you got a straight up shot to it. Your shot doesn't involve the hill at all. I mean, it's literally straight to the cup. Even if you're hitting it from over here, it's just straight to the cup. Now, when I was back at distance, I was doing a +10, but when you're up close, you're just trying to chip it up in it. One top spin. One top spin. All right, we do definitely have opportunities to pick up shots here. So 28, I think, is where we need to start. Like when we're looking at minimum, 24 is our minimum, but we need to pick up 2 per side. And so anything else that you can pick up on that is going to give you a serious chance for an Albie. So, I mean, if you can get a 29, there may be some brackets where a 28 will win, the top 28 will win, but really 29 or better is what you really want to shoot for if you're really trying to get a banner. All right, that was the backside of the opening round. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great week, and I will see you this weekend.